So I am so lucky today. I have Beck from the Little Dream Catchers with me, and she is going to share with me some things about her business and also about maybe her life as a mum. She has 3 children who I'm sure keep her really busy. And I love her story behind her business and how she wanted to share with her kids the things that she uses in her life, her mindful and keeping grounded. And and then the journey towards the actual Dreamcatcher journal, how you've edited, you've created, and you've self-published your own gratitude journal, which is a fantastic feat. I don't know how you've done that in time as well. So welcome, Beck.
Thank you.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
So as you said, I have 3 kids, 4, 7 and 9. So my youngest just started kinder this year, which is a bit exciting. And the other 2 are in school. And they're in a small school. We're in a really small community in St Andrews. So our school has 66 children. And it's I don't know any other way of schooling. That's the only school that we've sort of been to, but it's really nurturing and really loving. So, which is great for our kids, because that's the way that I live my life, is just small knit, keep it small. It has the capacity to teach our kids all the tools that I use as well, mindfulness. They do meditation there. It's really, really lovely. We also have 2 other businesses. My husband's a plumber, and we have Old Soul, where we make vintage industrial pieces. So I do all the bookwork and social media and liaising with customers for that as well. So really, really busy times, but it's all good. It's been working so far.
I love a bit about the school. So are the students all together, or is it like 2 separate classes? Or?
There's 3 composites. Mm-hmm. So it's getting bigger. This is the biggest that we've had for many, many years this year. But it's really nurturing. It works, and the kids all play together in the playgrounds, different year levels all together. The kids run the school assemblies in the classroom with all the parents in the one classroom. All the mums go out for coffee, and once a term we'll all go out for dinner. We all just know each other, and it's really lovely.
Yeah, I can imagine that also, that sort of like the tribe, the community feel about the school that leads into even people in your lives that you may use as well.
Yeah.
From the school.
Yeah, it's great. Love it.
Yeah. So tell us then, what's one thing that you've had as a struggle as a mum over the years?
I think the biggest thing for me was being able to do things for myself like I used to be able to do. I had all the time in the world. I could do yoga, I could do gardening, I could go anywhere, as you know, and I really struggled with that, because I think I was a highly strung new mum 9 years ago, and so to go out I found that, would bring on anxiety, and so I didn't tend to do that as often as I probably should have. So just fitting things in. I'm okay. I'm really good at that now, making time to fit things in, but it's been a challenge and a journey to work out what suited me and what worked for me, and realising that if you don't prioritise, then things will not get done. And there's no such thing as I haven't got time in my life to do that. It's a matter of prioritising. Don't do that, do that. Or you can do this, but you need to put that on hold for a while. Or so that's how I managed to create, design, self-publish, do the whole book on my own, with running other 2 businesses and a family, 3 kids, just prioritising and having the drive as well. Get your mindset of, no, I can do this and I'm going to do this, and everything flows. It's okay.
Yeah, I love that, priorities, because that's probably my main message is, we all have time, don't we? It's just a matter of priority. If it's not a priority, you're not going to do it. So, yeah, it's obviously that.
Yeah, and sacrificing as well.
Yeah, definitely. But it's got to be something you're passionate about. So obviously that the gratitude is really something that is a really strong value with you to drive you to have even created, self-publish and do the journal in the first place.
Yeah, totally.
Great. And thanks for sharing that about the anxiety as a new mum. Gosh, I can't believe it's 9 years ago. Our daughters are the same age as
I know. And I'm just such a different person from back then. You know, I was only just thinking, we had a women's circle last night and we were talking about reflecting the difference from 2009 to this year. And it just sort of dawned on me that I was quite anxious and quite highly strung because it was just such a new, scary world. But you live and you learn.
Don't you?
And you go back for more.
Yeah, you did. Only went back once more. So what would you say then are your non-negotiables then? 2 non-negotiables you have now in your life?
I didn't have any for a while. I think after my 3rd, I started to go, okay, I need something for me now. So I am in a women's meditation circle. I do that once a week, and it's all about, we meditate, but it's about connecting with other women, and it's a set group, so it's a safe place for us to go. And we heal and we talk and we laugh and we help each other. So that's one thing I do every week. And I see my mum every Wednesday. I've done that for the last 10 years, every Wednesday. Even if it's just for the morning, we see each other every week. And that's our way of connecting and having fun. And she comes up to see my kids before school, now that they're at school. So that's 2 things that I definitely make sure happen every week.
Oh, that's beautiful. And I love the women's circle, especially. That's what I've found has been the most powerful thing through the work that I've done, is that connection is amazing for women, and just having that space to share and feel safe to share must be a really, really amazing thing to have in your life now.
Yeah, it's really important for women to have some sort of network, and it's powerful. It really is. And you create and you evolve, and you also heal, and you hear their stories, and it makes you be able to share your stories and know that you're not the only one.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the thing that comes out from everyone when I ask, so what's the best thing? It's just, I'm not alone. I've felt so alone. Yeah. And the power of the internet now to be able to catch up online with people, which I've done a lot more over the last 12 months than, I did 9 years ago. So powerful to have for people. And your mum, I love that you catch up every week. Yeah. So now, is your son at kinder? Is it just you catching up? Wow.
So now we're, okay, what are we going to do? Now it's our time to go and probably go for a walk or something just simple, just the 2 of us. So I'm looking forward to that this year.
That's fantastic. Okay, and last thing, what about some tips for people to increase gratitude or mindfulness in their lives, especially with their kids?
Okay, well, the easiest way to begin practice of gratitude is just start a conversation, just talking about it in the car, at the dinner table, at bedtime. That's how we did it. And just using words that they can relate to as well. Asking your kids and your family, what are you thankful for today? Why are you lucky today is a good one.
That's a good one.
Just using different words. And in the journals, the entries all have different prompts. So today I am a kind friend, because to make kids also accountable for their actions makes them have a deeper thought process as well. So just starting the conversation. The more you talk about it, the more it becomes a habit and a daily ritual and a pattern. And the more you practice gratitude, the more you're going to focus more on positive things throughout the day, which brings in mindfulness. You're noticing things as they happen. You're not worrying about things that have happened or anxious about what is possibly going to happen or not going to happen in the future. So it all sort of flows from gratitude. Once you've got a positive mindset, you are more confident in yourself and you have more self-belief. And then from that, you have more emotional resilience. So I think it all just starts with gratitude. And it's just such a simple thing we can do. Just start the conversation.
Definitely, isn't it? Did you find those places? Definitely the car, I find, morning breakfast, and then again dinner, or even for my kids, because I aren't not working this year at the moment and they're not in after school care, like to have that conversation when they get home from school about what went well or what didn't go well. And
Yeah.
we had an interesting little story came up again the other day about my son, and his friend and him broke up, and it was like, we're like, broke up? Tell us more about his breakup. And it was just, that's his way of expressing that they had a fight, and it was very cute. And and otherwise I don't think, if I didn't ask,
No,
he probably would never have told us that.
And that's the other thing. It's encouraging emotional expression, which is really, really important. I don't think we do it enough as adults, or we weren't taught to do that. We didn't talk about that stuff when we were growing up. So, as you just pointed out, it brings about expressing themselves emotionally, whether it's verbally or through writing or drawing. It's really powerful as well. It's a good lesson for them.
It is, isn't it? So before you go, I'd love you to just explain a little bit more about your business and what maybe, what drew you to starting it, and where people can purchase them as well.
Okay, yeah. So I have designed and created a children's gratitude journal because I couldn't find anything on the market. There are journals, but they're plain, they're basic. It's just every page is the same. And I wanted to be able to reach more kids and teach more kids all the life skills and tools that I use, and teach my own kids to help us get through life and grow and evolve and learn. So it has space for gratitude entries. As I said before, they're all different prompts, but it also has fun worksheets that all revolve and encourage self-belief and confidence and kindness. Kindness is my big thing, teaching kindness. And there's over 80 different positive affirmations in there as well to help build up their self-love and their self-esteem. There's animal cards in there. It's packed full of stuff. So it's a really, really powerful tool for kids to grow and evolve emotionally and become resilient. So
beautiful. And so where can they purchase them?
Online at littledreamcatchers.com.au. We've got quite a few places stocking them now, which is great. I have counsellors stocking them and yoga studios and things like that. So that's really good. We're reaching kids. That's my goal, reach kids and help kids, as many kids as we can, because they need it. There's too much anxiety and depression these days. So that's the goal as well, to alleviate that. And
Definitely. Especially, you see the rise, especially with social media and the way our world's going. So this is so important. Well, thank you so much, Beck, for your time. And we'll look forward to catching up again soon.
All right.
Thanks again.
Thanks,
Bye.
Bye.